Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Honourable members, let's proceed. I had recognized Blantyre Central constituency.
Thank you very
Blantyre
much.
Central.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir.
You have 15 minutes.
Thank you very much once again, Mr. Speaker, sir, for recognizing the people of Blantyre Central constituency. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise today with deep humility and a profound sense of duty to deliver my maiden speech address before this august House, a moment I consider both a great honor and a solemn responsibility. I begin by thanking God for His grace and providence that has enabled me to stand before this august House as a servant of the people of Blantyre Central constituency. Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm here because of people of Blantyre Central constituency. These are the people from Lunzu, Nkhumbe, Ntenjera, Nchere, Mombo, Nkula, Ziwe, Nkula, Nangulukutiche, and others. Nangulukutiche. They look beyond party, tribe, and status, and they choose to believe that through proven and servant leadership of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, we can build a better future. I therefore dedicate this speech to them, the farmers, the teachers, traditional leaders, women, youth, and all elders of Blantyre Central constituency, whose perseverance gives meaning to public service. Permit me, Mr. Speaker, sir, to express my sincere gratitude to my political party. Though I'm in this august House through an independent ticket, this party is Democratic Progressive Party. With its leadership for their guidance and confidence throughout my journey to this House. I also congratulate you, Mr. Speaker, sir, together with your two deputies, upon your election to lead this House with impartiality and wisdom. I'm confident that under your guidance, this Parliament will rise to the noble duty of restoring public trust in governance. I wish to extend my heartfelt thanks to the Catholic Church of Blantyre Archdiocese, particularly His Grace Archbishop Thomas Lukunsusa, whose blessings and prayers have guided my steps to this august House. Amen. I thank our traditional leaders, mainly Traditional Authority Kapeni and the Traditional Authority Kuntaja, together with their sub-chiefs, for their unwavering support, counseling, and cooperation during my campaign. I further express my profound appreciation to His Excellency, the State President of the Republic of Malawi, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, for appointing Honorable George Partridge, a son of Blantyre Central constituency. As a Minister of Trade, Business and Tourism, we take pride in his elevation and we will bank on his leadership to promote trade and industrialization within our constituency and across Malawi. Finally, I thank my family, my dear wife, Mbumba Tasaukadala, our children, Caroline, Samantha, and Geraldine. Not forgetting my two beloved sisters, Judith Tasaukadala and Florence Tasaukadala. For their steady support, prayers, and encouragement throughout my journey. I further extend my warm congratulations to His Excellency the Vice President, the President of the Republic of Malawi, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, for delivering a visionary and courageous state of address that speaks volumes of aspirations of all Malawians. It was an address grounded in realism and hope, calling us to rise above challenges and rebuild Malawi on the foundations of discipline, productivity, and unity. Mr. Speaker, sir, having extended my gratitude and congratulations, allow me to outline the principal issues I wish to address in this Maiden contribution. In responding to His Excellency's state of address, I shall focus on 6 key areas of national importance and constituency relevance. 1, the state of our economy and social transformation. 2, the reintroduction of the Farm Input Subsidy Program and the broader question of food security. 3, energy development with particular emphasis on the Patamanga Hydro Power Project, which is located near our constituency. Number 4, infrastructure, I take that again, empowerment of youth and women through the Constituency Development Fund. Number 5, strengthening the governance, public service integrity, and social welfare. Number 6, mining and mineral resources. Mr. Speaker, sir, these 6 areas represent not only the aspirations of the people of Blantyre Central constituency, but the pillars upon which our nation's recovery and transformation depend. From rebuilding our economy and modernizing agriculture to expanding energy generation, responsibly managing our mineral wealth, improving infrastructure, improving our citizens, and strengthening governance. Mr. Speaker, sir, on economic and social transformation, His Excellency the State of the Republic of Malawi, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, spoke frankly about the state of our economy, which has been characterized by high inflation, foreign exchange shortages, and a widening fiscal deficit. These challenges, through daunting, present an opportunity for renewal. I commend His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Malawi, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, board resolved to engage development partners on debt treatment and to enforce fiscal discipline so that every kwacha collected from the people delivers visible results. We must now match that vision with legislative action. Parliament must ensure that public funds are spent prudently, procurement is transparent, and the revenue administration is strengthened. When taxpayers see accountability, they regain confidence in the institutions that they serve. Mr. Speaker, sir, I also welcome His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Malawi, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika's emphasis on economic diversification. The focus on agro-processing, renewable energy, and technology-based industries is timely. Our youth in Blantyre Central constituency, men trained in technical trades, are eager to participate in value-added production if given access to capital, training, and reliable power supply. On Farm Input Subsidy Program, Mr. Speaker, sir, one of the most reassuring commitments in His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Malawi, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika's address was the reintroduction of the Farm Input Subsidy Program to benefit 1.1 million households. For many in Blantyre Central constituency who depend on smallholder farming, this initiative restores both dignity and hope. Access to affordable fertilizer remains the livelihood of rural agriculture. The new FISIP, offering 2 50 kg bag of fertilizer and a 5 kg pack of seed at subsidized cost, will empower small-scale farmers to feed their families and contribute to national food security. Mr. Speaker, sir, I join His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Malawi, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, in condemning the malpractice of selling fake fertilizer, which cheats the poor and undermines productivity. I call on the Malawi Bureau of Standards and our police service to rule out this evil decisively. Equally commendable is government's plan to establish fertilizer manufacturing plant within Malawi. This forward-looking policy will not only stabilize the prices, but also create thousands of jobs for Malawians, and in particular from Blantyre Central constituency. I urge that Blantyre and the surrounding districts will be considered as strategic sites for such investment, given our industrial base and the logistics infrastructure. On energy development and the Mpatamanga hydro project, Mr. Speaker, sir, power generation remains the engine of economic progress. I therefore welcome His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Malawi, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika's plan to fast-track the 358.5 megawatt Mpatamanga hydropower project to be implemented in 2026. This project, located near our constituency, Blantyre Central, carries immense promise for our constituency and for the entire nation. The Mpatamanga project will create employment for both skilled and unskilled labor, open opportunities for local contractors, and improve infrastructure in the surrounding areas. I appeal to the Ministry of Energy and Genco to ensure that local communities are prioritized in recruitment, training, and service provision during the construction of this plant. Once completed, Mr. Speaker, sir, Mpatamanga will not only increase our national power supply, but also enable small enterprises, maize mills, welding shops, saloons, and digital centers to thrive. This is how development translates from the macro level to the household level. On mining and minerals development, Mr. Speaker, sir, I also commend His Excellency for his decisive action in banning the export of unprocessed minerals. This is a courageous policy choice that seeks to ensure that the wealth of our soil benefits Malawians first. The mineral sector must undergo comprehensive nationalization, proper registration, and value addition so that our resources generate employment, industrial capacity, and enable growth. Let us no longer export raw wealth and import poverty. Let us process, refine, and add value here at home for the full benefit of the people. Mr. Speaker, sir, on youth and women empowerment through the CDF, Mr. Speaker, sir, I commend the government for reintroducing the reformed Constituency Development Fund, allocating 5 billion per constituency, with an additional 100 million kwacha each for youth and women enterprises. This transformative in Blantyre Central constituency. Many youth groups are eager to venture into various businesses, but lack startup capital. Likewise, women's cooperatives have shown resilience through community savings schemes. With proper oversight, this funding can multiply livelihoods and strengthen local economies. I pledge that in my constituency, CDF resources will be managed transparently and inclusively. We will establish community oversight committees comprising traditional leaders, civil society, youth representatives to ensure accountability and equitable distribution. On public service delivery and integrity, Mr. Speaker, sir, I associate myself with His Excellency, the State President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika's call to restore integrity and efficiency in the Malawi public service. The commitment to stop budgeted recruitments and irregular promotions is essential to build professionalism and discipline. Moreover, the fight against corruption must be unwavering. I support His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Malawi, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika's pledge to empower the Anti-Corruption Bureau to act without fear or favor. Corruption is theft from the poor.
Consider winding up.
It diverts resources meant for hospitals, schools, and roads. On healthcare system, Mr. Speaker, sir, I commend President's initiatives to improve healthcare delivery in all areas, including my constituency. On national unity...
With these few remarks,
Mr. Speaker, sir, with your indulgence, allow me at this juncture to turn to a matter of national deep concern: the conduct, legacy, and continuing posture of the previous regime, Malawi Congress Party, in our political life. The people of Malawi have not forgotten the atrocities and the fear that characterized the one-party era under the MCP. Families were torn apart, voices silenced, and the citizens subjected to arbitrary detentions and disappearances. These are not distant memories. They are living wounds in the conscience of our nation. In the past 5 years, Malawians have once again witnessed the same trace of arrogance, repression, and disregard to human dignity. We have seen how the Malawi Congress Party-led administration mishandled the aftermath of tragic plane crash that claimed the lives and honor of the late Vice President, Dr. Saulos Klaus Chilima, and 8 noble Malawians. May their souls continue to rest in peace. The core of truth, transparency, and compassion...
You've run out of time, Honorable.
Last point. In conclusion, we further condemn. In conclusion, this behavior is compatible with the democratic values enshrined in our Constitution. We begin a serious national conversation about continued use of the name of Malawi Congress Party. The name Malawi belongs to all of us, not to a political party, whose history is so deeply intertwined with repression and division. It is both morally and symbolically wrong that a single party should monopolize the name of our nation while betraying the very same ideals of unity, freedom, justice, and Malawi we stand for. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is time for accountability.
Honorable, your time is up. Your time is up.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I submit. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Point of order. There's a Kasina. Who's he? I'll give you enough. There's a Kasina. What's gone out of order?
Mr. Speaker, this being a House of Record, is it in order for the member of parliament who is from Dedza, is standing in Blantyre, to lie in this, or to mislead this House, that the name Malawi found the name of Malawi Congress Party took the name from Malawi? Because the name of Malawi Congress Party was there when this country was called Nyasaland. So this honorable member who is from Dedza but standing in Blantyre, is it in order to mislead this House?
Honorable, I see Minister of Local Government.
Thank you very much, Mr. First Deputy, Mr. Speaker, sir, and good afternoon. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would love, in the interest of the rules of the game, that since this is a House of Records, when I die, my kids will come in this house. That the honorable member from Dedza should produce evidence. That's history. And we cannot begin to manipulate history. He should provide evidence to what he's talking about, that on the date that Malawi Congress Party was registered in this country, it was then Nyasaland. That I demand for purposes of our kids that are coming, because that's a House of Records.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Honour members, order.
Point of order.
I take it as a petty issue that doesn't need Everyone knows where we're coming from. Those that are interested can go through the history books. Let's proceed with business. Thank you. Honourable members, I already had recognized
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Lilongwe Macheza. Lilongwe.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Lilongwe Kumachenga. After Lilongwe Kumachenga, I see my sister, Right Honorable former Speaker. You'll come right after Lilongwe Kumachenga.
Point of
Lilongwe
order, Mr.
Kumachenga,
Speaker.
you
Point of order,
have
Mr. Speaker.
10 minutes since it's not your maiden speech. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for consulting the people of Lilongwe Machenga to add a voice on the SONA. Mr. Speaker, sir, let me first of all remember the people of my constituency who have enabled me to come back in the parliament as I am today in this parliament. Otherwise, it was not easy, but still my people had to fight hard so that I could be back into this August House. In a special way, let me also remember the former President, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, who had also to take part. I can remember in one or another, he could specifically assist me in other areas. So, really, it's something which I can be there and not forget it. And let me also congratulate him for his humbleness, for humbling himself by accepting the results immediately after the polls, after he saw that he was being defeated. That cannot go without also encouraging him, congratulating him. He has really shown that he's a leader, not only in Malawi, even in other countries where there are problems after the elections, where the other part, the losing part, can not easily accept the results. So really, he has portrayed the good example. Let me also thank my family, who in one way or another, as we are sharing ideas, that cannot just go without congratulating my wife and my children. Congratulations. Let me finally thank His Express, Professor Peter Mutharika, who ably delivered his SONA in this Parliament House, though it was a mini SONA. So others have called it to be a mini-skate SONA. Lilongwe Machenga also agrees because some of the important items were missing in the SONA, as the president could only take a short time there. Mr. Speaker, sir, for example, in the SONA is of missed issues concerning the lands and housing. For example, in my constituency, we wanted to know how the government is going to continue with the constructions of the houses which were being constructed across the country, which are the police houses. In my constituency, we have about 50 houses at the odd airing where the progress is nowhere seen. So we expected, as Lilongwe Majena, we expect to hear about the continuity of of that construction of the houses for the police in my constituency. The other thing also which meets on the same housing, let me agree with my fellow member from Mpamba constituency, where he talked something about the people in Disapola. That's something also which was expected from Lilongwe Majena in the speech. If there can be a consideration, if this government can be there to consider a special location for the people in Disapola, I think that will assist in the development of housing in the country. It's also the wish of Lilongwe Majena, as I agree with him. We missed it in the SONA. In the midst of transport and the public infrastructure, people of Lilongwe Majena also expect to hear from the horse's mouth on how the president is going to continue with the projects which were carried by the former president, which is not none than the construction of the roads, which were being constructed across the country. In my constituency, we have a road which needs to be improved from dust to tarmac. This road is a road which runs from Area 25 via Buri, 4 ways, as it connects Nchinji Road at Chideze. Mr. Speaker, sir, I think you agree with me that Lilongwe Majena is not as it was in the past 5 years. We have improved in the constructions there. And that road which I'm talking about here is one of the busy roads which has gone through across the constituency. So if the government can be there to consider us with at least a tarmac road, we will just appreciate. So among other things which maybe would be there in the SONA, we thought we expected about this thing, the construction of our 25 Chideze road. In the same vein, Mr. Speaker, sir, my people also wanted if they could hear about the construction of the bridges, like the one which we badly want at the Alezi, the bridge which connects the people of Alezi and the Mbavi. If that bridge can be constructed, can assist the people of Alezi, Kantodole, Ntowa, Jim, and even the people from Utsapa. Mr. Speaker, sir, beside this road, this bridge, my people also expect me, if I can be there, to pray for a bridge from Bruce Chiriza Bridge. This is also another road, another bridge, which we want in my constituency to be constructed. On the issue of CDF, Mr. Speaker, sir, we really appreciate the 5 billion mentioned in the SONA. 5 billion, it's not a joke. We agree. This 5 billion will take us a mile when it comes to issues of development in the country, which should not spare Lilongwe Majena. But Mr. Speaker, sir, as I congratulate the President for coming out with this figure, the 5 billion, I can also not forget to thank the former President who gave a direction when it came to CDF. You agree with me, Mr. Speaker, sir, as the old member of the parliament, that CDF was found at 20 million.
Consider winding up.
Was found at 20 million. It's the government of Chakwera which took CDF from 100 million and from 10 million to immediately 100 million, immediately 200 million, and also added 20 million to make it 220 million. That was not a joke. So it was a direction of the government to come. I'm happy that Professor Peter Mutharika has copied up with that. That's a good move. We thank, but this thing, to move from 20 million to 200 million, it wasn't a joke by then. So that's a good direction. If you need development in our constituents, indeed, we have to be increasing on the CDF, as he has copied up with. Mr. Speaker, sir, on the education, we are also thankful for introducing the free secondary education. But now, where we've missed, it's to encourage those who are doing well in class. You know, those people who have been selected to national secondary school, there are just very few people where they need to be encouraged. So if the government can be there to also consider these people as a matter of improving for the quality of education, I think we also praise the government as we have done. Just finish it by paying for these few
with these few remarks,
who gets to good secondary schools, where even some of these students do come from poor families. So let me join my fellow MPs who have spoken about it as a need to also consider these students. We are also very thankful on the 100 million which has been allocated to...
Honorable, you've run out of time.
In my constituents, we need technical colleges. We don't have even one. So if we...
Honorable, you have run out of time. I actually gave you extra 3 minutes.
Thank you.
And
thank you very much,
thank you,
Mr. Speaker, sir, for remembering us to add a voice on the SONA. Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable members, let me have Nzimba Northeast.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker, for giving the people of Nzimba North this opportunity.
Order.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker, for giving the people of Nzimba North East an opportunity to contribute on the address by His Excellency Professor Peter Mutharika on the occasion of the official opening of the 52nd session of our Parliament. Right Honourable Speaker, I would not do justice if I don't congratulate you and the two deputies. Right Honourable Speaker, congratulations. And I just also wanted to inform the House and to remind those that were here, the last sitting of Parliament, and those that are just coming in for the first time. Right Honourable Speaker used to sit on seat number 17. And the last sitting of Parliament, he said, I'm just confirming that he's a prophet. Apart from being a speaker, I think he's a prophet. He actually did say that, Madam Speaker, you're going to come back. And I would like to confirm that indeed people from Zimba North gave me 75% vote, confirming your prophecy, Right Honorable Speaker. And the prophecy went on to say that you are going to come sit somewhere. And I'm sure everybody confirms that you're not just a speaker, but also a man of God and a prophet. Honorable Speaker, as somebody who sat on your chair, I would like to wish you all the best together with your two deputies. Let me also congratulate the President for coming into the House and giving us his address. He has covered quite a number of important issues that are affecting us as a country. The President spoke about the economy, he spoke about energy, he spoke about fertilizer. My first plea to the President is that you can clearly see where he wants to get this nation to. It would be good if he can go back. He should not throw away the water and the baby. There are a few other things that we, as a former government, we also did good things that the President should not throw away. And I would encourage the President to pick some of those things that were good practice. Those that were good practice, let him pick and continue. Those that he feels have derailed the economy, let him throw them away. Right Honorable Speaker, my plea as members of Parliament, we are sitting here. The country out there is waiting for solutions from us. The country is slowly losing patience and confidence in us as politicians. If we can't perform, believe you me, we shall have more prophecies coming in future. So we need to make sure we perform as honorable members of Parliament. I just wanted to give you a few statistics about our country. As we are standing, we are using $3.3 billion for importing goods into this country, whilst we are only exporting 970 million worth of goods. That's what we need to seriously be discussing. What should we do to cover that gap? If we can't cover that gap, no matter how many governments we bring, the people will still cry, they'll still feel we are not performing because we've not covered this very important gap. Honorable members, we need to go back in terms of what we need to do. For me, I feel production, production, and production is what we need. As we stand, honorable members,
Honourable members, let's have order.
Right Honourable Speaker, and that is why in the President's address, I've liked it. He says that he wants to give the farmers in the rural areas more fertilizer. He's reducing the price of the fertilizer. But I also just wanted to add, because I'm going to be a member who's not just going to be opposing, but also giving alternative views. I feel as much as we are giving our people fertilizer subsidy bags, we need to do more than that, because our soils are failing us. We have used that same pieces of land for years. Apart from giving fertilizers, we need to do manure, we need to add gypsum in the soil. Otherwise, if you go back and check our productivity rate, as we're talking, we're only producing 1 ton per hectare, when our neighbors are producing 3 to 4 hectares using the same piece of land. If we can't improve on that, no matter how much fertilizer we give to the farmers, it will not change the yield, and we'll come back and cry that our people are hungry. So we need to change the ways we are doing our farming. And that is why, right, Honorable Speaker, I am happy that we have for the first time a woman as a Minister of Agriculture. Congratulations. And I hope that you're going to help us in terms of increasing productivity. We do have our farm extension workers in the various areas. We do have them in our areas, in the villages, but most of the extension workers are not being productive. As much as the president is putting in all this effort, the support system itself needs to be improved. The vehicle that we are riding as a country needs transformation. The civil service that we have needs transformation. Whilst we want increase in the fertilizer use, there is more to it than just the fertilizer. We are glad that the government is doing and moving towards that, but I think we need more than just fertilizer. We need our extension service workers to actually have better skills of how they can support the farmers in the villages, because we want to produce more than a hectare as we are talking. If we go to tobacco, you find that the farmers themselves are only producing 980 kilograms a hectare, when our colleagues in Zimbabwe are producing 1,000 to 1,500 kilograms per hectare of tobacco. What we need, Honorable Minister, is for us to actually improve in terms of productivity for the tobacco, productivity for the maize, so that we do get more foreign exchange from the exports that we'll get from this. Right, Honorable Speaker, as I said earlier, the vehicle that we're riding in as a country, obviously, we've changed drivers. But if the vehicle itself still has shock absorbers that are not working, no matter how many times we change the leadership, no matter how many times we change the leader, the performance is still going to be an issue. Meaning that our colleagues from government, I'm praying and hoping that you are going to do transformation with the civil service, but it's not just us as politicians, it's the civil service, the vehicle that we're using, that needs transformation as well. We have been told to always think outside the box. And when I was sitting here, I was thinking, let me think outside the box. For example, we've had challenges in the immigration in terms of production of passports. We have problems in terms of production of driving licenses. The production of passports has been a challenge. But I was just thinking, sitting here, why can't we now attach productivity to payment? We have countries out there who will only pay people dependent on the productivity. Now, if we go back to our officers in the immigration and have an agreement to say we shall only pay officers if we are producing 1,000 documents, which are the passports, for example, in a month. If we don't get productivity, we can't pay. If we can't do those tough decisions at the country, believe you me, we'll keep on coming back here crying, meaning that the service is not as good as we get. Because the civil service needs transformation. We have changed politicians, but we have kept the same civil servants. So I feel the civil service needs a serious shake-up. And I believe that the president now is going to do that because he believes in transformation. He wants the country to change. He wants to deliver. And I know that that's what the president is going to do. Transform the civil service. What's this vehicle, I think, is long overdue. It needs to be changed. Right, Honorable Speaker, the people of my constituency are very happy with the announcement from the president that he's going to provide 5 billion kwacha for Constituency Development Fund. This is a big game changer, and congratulations to the president for that. As a member of parliament, I do know that that money is going to help me do schools. It's going to help me grade the roads. It's going to help me to be productive as a constituency. I'm going to have dams for doing fisheries. I'm going to be able to buy a driller that I'm going to use. I don't have to ask the Minister of Water to drill boreholes for me, because that fund should be able to help me buy a rigger that can be used for drilling water in my constituency. My hope is that that fund, we will be allowed to use it for production as well, because most of the time our resources as a country, 90% are being spent on consumption. We need to make a deliberate policy where a certain percentage of government expenditure is on production, because that's the only way we're going to get out of these problems that we have. I know that the president, in his previous term, he talked about skills development. I hope that that is going to continue, because skills development is one way of us getting all these youth who are lingering around in our constituencies to get trained, and later on we can also export most of these skilled young men. And in that process, as a country, we'll be able to get the much wanted foreign exchange, because as we're talking, we're getting almost $100 million per year from diaspora members. If we can export the skilled young men that through the skills development training centers and the technical colleges, that will help us to actually get more people that we can export as labor. And people from my constituency in Ekwendeni will also be able to benefit. But also, lastly, in terms of incentives for the farmers that we have in our various constituencies, I'm thinking of people in Chimbongondo, I'm thinking of people in Ekwendeni, Zombwe, Mvuyeni. All along, when we get investors coming from other countries to our country, we do give them incentives, tax incentives, because we want to encourage them to invest and do more work here in Malawi. I was also just thinking outside the box. Why can't we, as a country, also reward and give incentives to our farmers? For example, any farmer who is exporting for example, soya, who is able to grow tobacco for a certain number of kgs, why can't we give them incentive? This is just thinking outside the box. Why can't we say for those farmers that have produced $10,000 worth of tobacco, why can't we say, for example, give them 50% duty-free? That will encourage those farmers to grow more crops that will export, and in the end, this will narrow the gap between what we're importing and what we're exporting. This is just me thinking outside the box. Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker, if you look at our budget and our bills, we are spending $600 on importing fuel. We are spending $253 on importing fertilizer.
Order. Honor members.
We are importing pharmaceuticals at $165 every year. It is my wish and plea that we, as a country, spend most of our resources, our energies, and our policies on production. With these remarks, Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on behalf of the people from Zimba Northeast. Thank you, Right Honorable.
Honorable House, honorable members, let me recognize Leader of the House is standing.
Yes.
Leader, go ahead. Order, let's take our seats. Order.
Right Honorable.
Order.
Right Honorable.
There's a Tiolo. I don't want to mention names. Please, let's have order.
Right Honorable Speaker. Once again, I would like to thank you for the manner in which you have managed proceedings today. And further to thank all those that have debated this afternoon. Like I said last time, Honorable Speaker, the quality this time in this cohort is amazing. The quality is amazing. Quality debate. And let me thank the former speaker for having taken the floor and acknowledged that government is on the right path in terms of wanting to assure that we bring development closer to the people. I would like to thank her very, very much. Tomorrow, like I said earlier, we'll start with questions to ministers, and I would like to appeal to honorable members that have got questions to avail themselves in this house. We don't want a situation where ministers are in here and then the members that are just the questions are not around. So I wanted to appeal to honorable members, those that have got questions, to ensure that you are in the house by 9:30 tomorrow. Thereafter, Right Honorable Speaker, and this is my appeal to you, we still have a number of first-time members of parliament that would like to contribute. And tomorrow is the last day that will be debating the president's address. So I would like to appeal that you consider the first-time members to also have their voices heard. And we are also, no. Everyone will be recognized, but priority at least should go to first-time members of parliament, and ladies specifically. Otherwise, once again, colleagues, good evening. We meet tomorrow, and once again, thank you very much for the awesome debate that we have witnessed today. Congratulations once again. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, sir.
Thank you so much, Leader. Leader, indeed, we have a lot of new members. We have a lot of new members that want to speak. It is also my plea, as government, you should consider them. We need more time for these members. Honourable members, let me say a few words. I wanted to thank the former speaker for the kind words, both to me and the president. That's a true Democrat right there. Madam former Speaker, you have my support, and I also count on your support. Together we can make a difference, and together we can change the country. Honourable members, since the leader of the House has already given us the program starting from tomorrow, order. Honourable members, I have a special announcement to make. I need everyone's attention. I hope those things for Zomba Malosa have been found. And the special announcement is to adjourn the House to tomorrow. Tomorrow, 18th November at 9:30 a.m. House adjourned.
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.